conversation is simply reject the finance bill. And we start the conversation from the very top with none other than the Kate actress, who has been flamed on social media simply because she had a few opinions. Now, we all remember that this was happening, this happened like 2 weeks ago when they went to the US. Was it 2 weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago when they went to the US, a few social media influencers and other public figures, including Kate actress, went to the US with the president in order to try and push for entertainment and training of people in social media. And unfortunately, because of this, she has been under fire because people were like, where are you? Why are you not defending the rights? Why are you not fighting for rejecting this bill? And when she posted about it, people were very quick to respond to her, with people saying things like tiwewe juzi ulikuwa mnaenjoy pesa zetu, to which she responded, hamna hiyo pesa, please. Someone else said, we reject na mlikuwa White House na yeye, mbona haukusema then to his face, to which she responded, mpigie muulize, the number is now public, #reject the finance bill. Someone else said, finally Kate has spoken, I thought kwenda America na prezo would make you forget your fans, to which she responded and said, I have been talking about it on my stories. Use this chance to speak on the finance bill to wache upuzi. Someone else had also said, focus guys, Kate is not the enemy, reject finance bill, to which she responded and said, I can be the punching bag today, citizens are angry, as they should be. And continue to actually say, when someone said uko wapi sikuoni, she said, you went to look for me, #reject the finance bill. So there was a lot of I don't know, a lot of negativity in how she was trying to defend herself, because for the most part people weren't focusing on what is important, which was rejecting the finance bill and the march to parliament and all of the other things that were happening. People were focusing on the fact that she was actually with the president a few weeks ago in the US and they looked like they were kikiing and all kumbaya. So people are like, why didn't you defend us then? Why didn't you speak directly to the president when you had the chance to actually speak to him? And you're now coming on and showcasing this new element of rejecting the finance bill. So this has caused a lot of drama on her part, to the point where she actually realized that, yeah, maybe she is responding to the rage as opposed to making the focus point being rejecting the finance bill. So she issued an apology on her social media stories where she said, after much reflection, I have realized that this was a reflex response to the false allegations about my recent trip to the US being government sponsored. I reiterate that it wasn't. However, I do acknowledge that I should have responded in a more respectful way. I remain committed to using my platform to advocate for all our fundamental rights as people, and will continue to voice my support for the betterment of our country. So I feel like in that particular case, she did make it very clear that she still does not agree with the fact that people say that she was government sponsored to go for this event. And regardless of that, and her lashing out because people were still making associations with these two things, she said, I am here to speak about my people, for my people, because I am part of the people that are being afflicted by this finance bill. So people need to stop associating me with being part of the powers that be and being part of the people that are egging on the finance bill, or well, at least urging that the finance bill be passed, and being part of the people that are egging against the finance bill. So I feel like she's made it very, very clear that she's fighting for the people, with the people, because she is part of the people, and people should stop making these associations. This is not the time to be fighting individuals. This is the time to actually come together and fight the finance bill.
Yeah, I think people forget that with great power comes great responsibility. And Kate actress, where you are right now, you obviously have gone through a lot. So the position you hold right now is a position of power, and you should be very conscious about how you respond to everyone. You just don't engage with anyone. I like Butita's approach because they are in the same boat. They were among the hand-picked influencers and content creators who were invited by the US Embassy to go attend the Tyler Perry thing in the US. And for the most part, it was self-sponsored. They got the invitations and they insist that it was self-sponsored. They were not riding on your taxes. They simply accepted an invitation. And for your brand to have gotten to a point where somebody invites you to the US and you're like, yeah, bet, I'll show up, I'll come through. It's not a simple thing, but you'll forget where you came from most of the time, because initially she did respond like she was responding to her friend or to somebody who was, like kicking with her at the club. You guys, you have great power and a greater responsibility, so please be mindful about how you're talking about people. We're going to feel slighted if my celebrity crush or somebody I look up to, I ask her, where were you, when others are protesting, and you tell me, Shuli's a
Mind your
president.
business.
That's none of your business. I would feel
braggadocious.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. But I do like how influencers have been called out for not stating where they stand and not saying where they stand when it comes to the finance bill. We had the likes of Natalie Tewa having to bring down their posts because read the room, babes. Read the room. This is not the time for you to post your paid adverts. We also had guys like Eli Munda, who was being called out because he would delete the hashtags posted on his social media. And guys are like, why would you do that? And then he would also go ahead and block anyone who would comment hashtag reject the financial bill 2024. So it's kind of interesting. At the end of this all, we will know where we lie when it comes to our influencers.